Morgan Hooper.
You're watching the award-winning TrojanVision Nightly News.
As we've already learned, Troy's SGA has been an instrumental part of the battle for the Palladium. And tonight, the SGA has a special treat for Troy students. Now, Mackenzie Hicks is standing by to fill us in. Mackenzie?
Thanks, Meg and Jessica. Yes, I am standing with Morgan. Morgan, now as Vice President of Campus Activities, I understand that you'll have something creative going on for the football game tonight.
Yes, we're really excited. We've purchased these student shakers and we've started a new program called Shake, Return, Repeat. And we're just really hoping that students will use these shakers to cheer on the Trojans and then return them in the bins, and they'll be available for other sporting events.
Now, as a member of the SGA, in years past when the Trojans have played for the Palladium, you've been on the field to help receive that trophy. What does that feeling feel like?
Last year it was amazing. We were in Murfreesboro with Middle Tennessee's team, and they lost and we won, and walking out on the field with the Palladium, really a victory on their field was very rewarding. The football players were really excited, and I hope that we're able to do that again tonight.
Now, it's your senior year of college. What would you feel like if the Trojans were to win and you were to receive that trophy again?
I just think it would be great. I know that this is so special to a lot of the older football players who have seen year after year the Battle of the Palladium, and to some students that's a new phrase, that's a new title, but for older students, especially as a senior myself, that's something we're really pushing to win, so it would be a great experience to win tonight again.
All right, now today Troy University had elections for homecoming court, and I understand y'all are announcing them during the fourth quarter of tonight's game. Why is that?
We're really excited about the homecoming court. Every year it's a thing that students are really excited to find out who's going to serve as on the King and Queen court. And we thought, what better time to announce than at the football game when all the students are here. And in the fourth quarter, we just hope that students will be here and be able to hear who's on their court this year.
All right, now what can Troy students look forward to in the coming weeks from the SGA?
We're really excited about homecoming. Our homecoming director, Lisa McGonigal, and myself have been looking forward to some fun things. We have a lot of individual competitions, a lot of group competitions, and we really just hope that this serves the university well as the 100 Years of Football celebration.
All righty, well, thank you, Morgan. All right, now back to Meg and Jessica.
Thanks, Mackenzie. Now Brittany Gooden joins us with a look at sports. So Brittany, being here tonight, it's got me really excited for tonight's game.
I am too. Looking at all these seats to be filled, I cannot wait to see all the Trojan fans coming out to support the Trojans tonight. Well, as we learned, the Trojan football team is taking on the Blue Raiders of MTSU tonight here in Movie Gallery Stadium. But before they hit the field, I wanted to take a trip back to the past to check out last year's matchup.
He's in. Touchdown, man of Troy.
Last season, the Trojans took on MTSU in the annual battle for the Palladium, and despite the season opening rivalry, Troy was able to travel home from Tennessee with a 31-17 win under their belts. This year, the Trojans have the added comfort of taking on the Blue Raiders in the confines of Movie Gallery Veterans Stadium, and it should prove to be
something special. I mean, this is what college football is all about. I mean, obviously we have ties with Middle Tennessee and always been a rival, and they're coming, be prime time on TV.
We're hoping that we have a big crowd, due to the fact that it's, during the week game. So hopefully a lot of people come out and support us, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need that.
I think they travel well here. We travel well there. It's normally a pretty doggone good game, and it's been back and forth some over the years.
Last season we saw Jamie Hampton leading the Trojans against MTSU, and going into this year's televised game, Levi Brown will get his first ever start against the Blue Raiders, something fellow Trojans say they feel very confident about.
With a quarterback like Levi, if a run of the game isn't really working, he can find a way still. And since I've been here, I mean, it matters, and just to have that, as a team for this year, it matters.
Going into the game, the Trojans have a lot of excitement for a number of reasons, from being on ESPN to watching the fans cheer them on as they fight for the Palladium.
Huge game for us, conference game, rival game, ESPN game, home game. So
it's a great rivalry and a great trophy to have, because it says a lot, and it's just part of history, and anytime you can be part of history, that's awesome.
Kickoff tonight is set for 7 p.m. here at Movie Gallery Veterans Stadium. Well, if that isn't enough to get you excited about tonight's game, another layer added could be the return of former offensive coordinator Tony Franklin to Movie Gallery Veterans Stadium. Adam Turnitseed shows us how current Trojan offensive coordinator feels about playing against his mentor.
It's only a few hours until the Trojans take on the Blue Raiders in Middle Tennessee. But this rivalry has kicked up a few notches as offensive coordinator Tony Franklin will direct the offense for the opposing team.
Now, 2 years ago, Tony Franklin coached at Troy University. He was coaching right on the sidelines just right there. Then Auburn hired him, and after a controversial firing, he is now coaching for our rival school, Middle Tennessee State.
I think for Tony, it's going to be it'll be a little bit bigger, just because he's coming back to a place that he has history. You know, obviously, he did a very good job here, and Troy was very good to him as well.
Neil Brown is the youngest offensive coordinator in college football, and it seems to be a master versus the apprentice matchup. But Brown has a different take on the game.
I think it would be a bigger deal for me if if Tony's on the defensive side of the ball, or both of us are on offense. You know, I don't think it's going to be that much of a factor. You know, the one thing that'll probably be a little bit different, both defenses will have a little better idea of what we're trying to do, just because their defense practices against it every day also.
Brown talks about the differences between the Blue Raiders and the Trojans.
It's been almost two whole years since Tony's been here, so he's evolved what he's doing on offense. We've evolved what we're doing, so we're not carbon copies. You know, we work out a lot of the similar situations and stuff, and run some of the same plays, but it's not, you know, we're not exactly alike. He has a little better runner at quarterback. We've got more of a thrower.
With both coordinators knowing what their teams will bring, this looks to be a very exciting matchup for both sides. Adam Turnipseed, Troy TrojanVision Sports.
Football isn't the only action on campus this week. Professional tennis has made its way back to the campus of Troy University. Mickey Harris has the story.
The United States Tennis Association has made its return to Troy, and this year the circuit features more top-ranked players looking to move up in the rankings.
Well, it's a $50,000 tournament, part of the USTA Pro Circuit, where players from all over the world come and ranked as high as 90 in the world, down to like 220, and they're playing for ranking points and prize money, of course, but it's just part of the circuit that goes all over the country.
Not only does the tournament feature some of the best players in the world, it also gives Troy University players a chance to show off their talents against the best of the best.
Well, I mean, a couple of our girls got wild cards, which are direct entrances into the tournament, but you know, it's been a good experience for them. It's a much higher level than college tennis because they're, you know, world-ranked players, they're professionals, so it's been a good experience for our girls.
Coach Eric Hayes encourages all students and residents to come out and enjoy the matches because you don't get to view this level of tennis every day.
I mean, it's free of charge. Most of these tournaments at the $50,000 level, they charge you money to get in and watch. We don't do that. We encourage all the students, families in the area, just anyone. We have people from Atlanta, Tallahassee driving in just to watch the players.
All in all, the USTA tournament has been a great event thus far. For the players, an opportunity to play the best in the world, and the fans, an opportunity to see some exciting high-level tennis action, and for the entire city of Troy, which is benefiting greatly from all the people in attendance. Mickey Harris, Troy TrojanVision Sports.
So Meg, Jessica, the tennis tournament does run through Sunday, but before that, you can check out the MTSU game here at Trojan.
Yeah, your only chance to see MTSU and Troy in action tonight. So hopefully everyone will come out to the game tonight. It starts at 7, right?
I hope so. It does. It does start at 7, so come out and cheer for the Trojans.
All right, thank you, Brittany.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brittany. Well, still to come on TrojanVision Nightly News, it's a big night for Trojan football, and we're going to talk to the man that makes all this happen, Athletic Director Steve Dennis. Plus, kickoff is swiftly approaching. Will the weather stay nice? Sean Spoon will be in with weather to let you know.